That's what stepping up to the plate does. That's what not backing down does. It builds belief. It builds confidence. A lot of us, we never progress to where we should be at because we don't believe in ourselves. You know, whether it's us comparing our lives to these social media people online, maybe it's comparing your life to mine or whatever filter life that you see. You know, I keep saying I'm not going to talk about the podcast, but, you know, I talk about it. I'll just give this part. You know, I talk about how we a lot of times pass up these streets of greatness, right? I call it Greatness Avenue. We pass up that street because we look down that street, and that street is filled with potholes. That street is filled with obstacles and challenges. That street, you know, is muddy. It's rocky. It's a road less traveled. And we've been sold the lie that the greatness street is supposed to have mansions, roads paved with gold, physically on earth, all these things, you know, nice. And we're looking for this beautiful place. And we don't understand that progression is an ugly road that leads to a beautiful place. So that road of greatness, that road towards your best you, is going to look ugly. It's not going to look beautiful at first. But as you continue to break those chains, how do you break chains, Trent? You keep moving forward. Because the more you build confidence in yourself, the more those chains tend to lose power over you. Because you're telling those chains, whatever those chains are, maybe it's your past, maybe it's people, maybe it's your limitations, maybe it's your health. You show those chains that you're not backing down. And those things that have so much power over you tend to become powerless. You know, people ask all the time, how do I move on? How do I let go? You let go by progressing with your life. You let go by showing yourself, you know, a big quality of moving on from anything in life, anything, whether it's losing a loved one, anything in life, losing a dream, anything, is to show yourself that you can survive without it. That's the first step. And this is the process that I have to show myself over these last few months. It's to show myself that I can survive without it. Then you get to a place that you show yourself you can thrive without it. And there's a whole timeline that helps build that unbreakable confidence in yourself. But you'll never break the chains by staying in bondage. You'll never break the chains by just standing still. You got to progress, because the more you progress, the more those chains weaken. And those chains surrender to you. So my question to everybody on this live is, what mountains are you carrying that were meant for you to climb? What mountains are you carrying? That's not my quote. That's Najua's quote, which is beautiful, that are meant for you to climb. And it's up to you. I'm not a life changer. There's nothing I can say today to change your life. No words I could say today to change your life. Somebody can tell me all the time, Trent, Camelback Mountain is incredible. You should go hike it. It's awesome. I can't experience it until I actually do it. I can't get to my peak until I actually climb it. And so for you, my friend that's watching this live, nothing's going to change without your permission. Nothing's going to change without your permission. You got to grab a hold of your life and take the responsibility to make the changes necessary. Because when you get to your finish line, man, either you're going to be at your finish line proud that you really ran your race as best as you could, or you're going to be upset that you left a lot in the tank. You know, I thought about this today, and I want to share it with y'all as I leave here. You know, if you were to write your obituary today, what would it say? Would you be proud of the things that you write down? And I had this conversation with myself, and I told myself, you know, to be totally transparent, I wouldn't be 100% proud, because there's things out here that I know I can be doing and should be doing and have to do before I reach that finish line. I refuse to have lies told at my funeral. I refuse to have things that sound good about my life that wasn't true about my life. So every single day you're writing your obituary. Every single day you're writing your obituary. And every single day you're planting seeds. And those seeds aren't just for you. You're planting seeds for your family. You're planting seeds for your kids. You're planting legacy every single day. And I'm grateful that my mother lives on through me because of the seeds that she planted in my heart. Of the seeds that she planted for 36 years of my life. And I'm able to grab onto those seeds And those seeds take harvest in my life. The faith through the hardest time, that was a seed that was planted in my life by my mom, by my grandmother, by my grandparents. And I'm grateful that I had parents and my father who's still here that plant those seeds. And so parents in here, be very conscious of the seeds that you're planting every single day. They're either going to be seeds of limitations or seeds of faith or seeds of elevation. And so that's just a simple checklist. Just ask yourself that question. Simple. Am I proud of the seeds that I planted? Because seeds don't die. They grow. They harvest into something beautiful or into something that you wouldn't be proud of. And this isn't a message to tell you to be perfect, because nobody's perfect. But this is a message to tell you to be progressive. You're a choice away from a new beginning, my friend, and a commitment away from a new life. And I know some of you right now might be thinking, but Trent, you don't understand my struggle. You don't understand my mountains. I don't. But I do know and understand the strength that you have as a human being. And your climb might not look like the next person's climb, but your climb is purposeful, just like the next person. So you keep climbing your mountain. You keep breaking those chains. And you keep planting those seeds of greatness. There's a you inside of you that you haven't even met yet. And that you is the greatest you. I don't know about you, but that gives me chills in my soul to know there's another version of me waiting for me. You know, as I climb this mountain today, and I'll be gone after this, so I gotta walk back down. As I climb this mountain today, and this is something that I haven't shared before that really helps me, something that's super simple, is I always think about the greatest version of me waiting, right? Waiting with every action that I take. So for example, today, the greatest version of me was, as my leg is shaking, was sitting on this rock, right? My physical self was at the bottom of this mountain, a mile down, but the greatest version of me was sitting right here. And the only way I was going to meet and sit in the greatness of the greatest version of me was to make it to this rock for today. So just know it's a daily thing. And so I tell myself before I do anything, I'm about to go speak in a moment to a lot of people virtually. And I tell myself the greatest version of me is in that studio right now. And if I want to meet that person, I got to walk through whatever fear, whatever limitation, so I can walk into that person. And so that's something that really pushes me and it's holds me accountable to progress forward in my life. So just think about that today. Where's the greatest version of you today waiting at? Maybe it's a walk. You know, maybe it's resting. Maybe it's going to your kids' practice. Maybe it's progressing on your dream. I don't know. But just know there's the greatest version of you for today that's waiting on you to walk into that person. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm currently on Camelback Mountain in Phoenix. All my desert folks. It's a beautiful place. I love this place, man. Some I've hiked plenty of times, and it's hard. I'll tell you right now, it ain't easy, but it's definitely beautiful. So I'm gonna finish protecting my peace, and just please, again, this is just side note, man. Get out in nature. It's God's medicine for the soul. Even if it's a park, you know, get around water, get around where you can hear birds, you know, get around where you can see scenery, trees, you know, look up the benefits of being in nature. I cannot tell you how that has been the biggest healer in my life is nature. That's why I say nature heals, protect your peace, God's natural medicine for the soul, because it is. All right. Get outside, work out outside, go to the park. Just get out and get around life. plants, trees, it's life. Birds, life. When we isolate ourselves indoors, as we know with COVID, it can lead to a lot of depression. So break free, man. All right. If y'all felt this, drop me a red heart in my inbox. Text me 817-242-2719. And I can't wait till the world opens up, because we'll start doing hikes when I'm in cities. Like I was going to do it this morning with people in Phoenix, but I'm cautious with everything I'm going around and things like that. So when the world opens back up fully, when I come to your city, hopefully you'll be sitting right here and we could talk about life and hike and enjoy nature. All right. I love you guys, man. Become the greatest you today, and listen to episode 66 of Straight Up Podcast. Listen to it. Let me know in my inbox what you took from it. All right. And share it with somebody, because that's probably my best episode yet. Appreciate